Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness, it does not feel like a spring day today. My face is frozen, like stiff. So if I'm like, that would be why. For some reason, it snowed yesterday and I can't quite believe it, but I got up yesterday and I went for a run in the morning and it was so beautiful, and it was kind of like my second run of the season. It really was one of those like euphoric moments. I'd been doing spinning throughout winter and I used to be a really big spinner but wow, I had no idea how much it was affecting me mentally, like not running and not like just being confined to those walls in order to do exercise. Oh my God, it was sending me absolutely potty. I can't believe the difference from the moment that I get outside, that it's like, aha, this is what I've been missing. I think maybe I need to get like a bike and just go on bike rides. Honestly, it's just such an amazing experience every morning because it's different. Just like I feel when I'm on my walks with Porter, it feels so different every single day. There are new buds, slightly more green, slightly more colour, or slightly more snow. Wasn't expecting it to snow just before my birthday, but hey ho. But it just feels magical. It really does. It feels absolutely magical. And so I did 5k yesterday and I did 5k today. And I always get so many questions about running, and I literally have the easiest tips to start running. It's literally every morning you're going to feel like you don't want to do it, first and foremost. I didn't want to do it this morning. I didn't want to do it yesterday. But then I remember how it feels when I get out and do it. And I'm like, it will be worth it. And if you're running and you're getting out of breath, go slower. Go slower than you ever imagined possible. I run so slow. Like, I always think that if like a subscriber was to see me running on the street, they'd be like, why are her legs going so slowly? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how fast you're going. In fact, don't go fast, go slowly, because the slower you go, the more you get to see and the more amazingness that you get to take in. And that is just the most wonderful thing I think that I could ever say to you, is just get out and do it. Like, I'm not even wearing proper running gear. I'm such a twat. I'm wearing an Isabel Marant woolly hat. I've got basically my gardening fleece on, and then I've got a North Face fleece underneath. I've then got an Intimissimi base layer on, a vest, and then a Gymshark sports bra. The only thing that's probably the most professional is my gloves and my shoes, and then I've got Tala leggings on, because always. But yeah, everyone else is wearing like proper stuff. I'm like, nah, I just want to be comfortable and warm, and that's all that matters. But yeah, it's getting to that season where I feel like I bloom as a person, and I think that so many of you were being so lovely on the last video that I just uploaded. You're all like, Lydia, you just look so happy, and I want you guys to know that I am. These last sort of few months, I've stepped away from so much like working on the social media side of things. Like, obviously I'm still working, but I reversed everything that I was focusing on, and I started focusing on myself. I've said this before, I don't like to think that I know everything, and if I can benefit from therapists, life coaches, whatever, I will, and I will totally absorb that. But I totally flipped my focus of those things. Those things for me had always focused around work and being better at work, and now I've changed that whole network to focus on who I am and my happiness and what I want out of life. And I cannot tell you how much better I feel as a person, how much better I feel speaking to you, how much more confident I feel speaking to you. I think I spent a lot of time in fear, and I don't feel that way anymore. I'm so happy just being myself and doing the things that make me happy. And I just wanted to let you guys know that, because I don't want you to think that this is just, you know, when you see my happiness and my progress, and just think that it's something that's just happened. It's not. It's something that I've been working on, and it's something that I have been trying really hard with and focusing on and really prioritizing, and it's bringing a sense of calmness over my life that is just truly wonderful. Because I think that I harbored a lot of like sadness whenever there was like negativity in the world, or negativity aimed at me, or ambiguity aimed at me. I would harbor that stuff and hold it and really like dissect it and make it about me as a person and really put it on me and that weight on me. And I've just removed all of that and all of that influence and just presence in my life. It's been a process. I'm still working on it. Oh my gosh, it's still so much of a work in progress. I'd say I'm like 50% to where I want to be, but it feels really, really good. And I just wanted to let you guys know that, because I think that it's such a positive change, and that's a positive change that I want to share with you and you, wherever you are. Anyway, I'm going to go inside because my body temperature is slowly lowering and I'm getting slightly colder, but I love my little flushed pink cheeks when I run. I always feel like I wish that I could have this glow all of the time, because the running glow is the best glow, because you've got that freshness and that coldness on your face, but you've got that warmth from within. Oh, it's just wonderful. Anyway, let's go inside. I need a coffee and a shower. Naturally, I've got a really busy day today, so I thought that I would waste time by showing you what is on my beauty shelf at the moment. I'm in this bathroom, which is just the teeny tiniest bathroom ever, but it's meant that I've really edited things down. But I wanted to talk you through these things because I used this last night, the new Ageless. I used the serum and the moisturiser from Bare Minerals. I've actually never ever used Bare Minerals skincare before. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I saw Fleur using it and I was like, right, I'm gonna try that tonight. Oh my gosh. I mean, I've only used it once, but I woke up and my skin felt incredible. I'm gonna test it some more, so hopefully I can tell you more in this vlog, but so far I am so impressed. It's supposed to be basically the effects of retinol, but without the irritation. And for me, I find retinol is a little bit, you can easily go overboard with it. And so I just honestly think that this is incredible so far. My skin feels amazing, but I'll let you know later on in the week. I've just finished another bottle of this. This is my third body milk from Declear. This is their Neroli one, and oh my gosh, it is incredible. I love this. It smells like spring, and Neroli is just one of my favorite fragrances, so I have just powered through my third bottle. This is now like finished. I've got the Optimal Skin Pro Serum from Esper. I use this every morning. This is like for like radiant skin, which is obviously why I use it, and I find this a really good oil serum to put under makeup. It means that my makeup doesn't slide around my face. I'm also using the Provage Anti-Aging Daily Serum 2.0 from Elizabeth Arden. This is just very, very bougie. I'm basically going all out with my skincare at the moment, so I'm using the very best. This is what I use at night. This is the Declear Mandarin oil, and this I can't use in the daytime because it's too oily, but at nighttime when I pair it with like a rich cream or something like that, it's perfect. I finished this face mist that was sent to me. This is the Vitamin C and Dragon's Blood hyaluronic face mist from Freya and Bailey. I've never heard of the brand. I don't even know where this came from, but I really liked it, so that's completely finished. Now I'm back on my Laura Mercier Perfecting Water Moisture Mist. I thought this was discontinued, but I found it and I love it. So that is basically what is on my beauty shelf at the moment, because I've literally just got this tiny little like basket down here. I don't actually know where the rest of my skincare is, so this is what we're working with at the moment. My eyes are gonna hugely give me away. I have been working like you wouldn't believe this morning, and I've bashed out 2 reels, a load of Instagram stories. I wanted to film a sort of sit down video for my channel, but I don't know if you can hear, but there is banging on one side of the house and metal sawing on the other side of the house. So I may have to wait. But I wanted to tell you what I listened to this morning, because honestly, I'm like over the moon. I listened to the Fern Cotton podcast with Jake Humphries. Had no idea who he was, like literally no idea. Kind of recognized him when I Googled him from like being, I think, a children's TV presenter. Carrie was like, you need to listen to this episode. And I wouldn't have normally listened to that episode because I didn't know who he was. It is hands down one of the best episodes I've ever listened to. Like it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I even put it on my stories because I was like, that was literally the best podcast I think I've listened to. So much resonated with me. Like, if you go and listen to it, I'll link it in the description box down below. If you go and listen to it, the story about roots and wings, like Carrie and I were talking about it when I was in her garden last week. We were both like, the bit about roots and wings, we were both like,
How amazing is that? And then it also talks about like where you get your validation from, which is something that I've been like really kind of focusing on in my own life, is like where I get my own validation from and what I find sorry, got a very see-through top on, but what I find validates me basically. And it really was brilliant. I know I'm gonna keep saying that. And then there's also a part where he talks about waterfalls and drains when speaking about people, and this section I was like that's it, waterfalls and drains. Some people are waterfalls and some people are drains. So some people fill you up and some people drain you, and that's not to say that that person is a bad person or a good person, it's just who you are as a person. Like certain types of people will drain you and certain types of people will fill you up. I seem to think that Jake is the type of person that would like fill you up basically. Sounds a bit weird. Anyway, such a great episode, so great. And I definitely think you should go and listen to it, because for me, I love listening to conversational pieces where people really break down like things that we might be like going through or struggling with, things that resonate with me basically. And I really loved it. And it sounds like he has a really great podcast. But the even nicer part of it, I put it on my stories, and then Fern Cotton shared my story on her stories, and he shared it on his stories, and then he sent me a voice note. Like, I'm not gonna play you the whole thing because it's obviously, he sent it to me directly and didn't put it, but I'm just gonna show you, hold on.
Thanks so much for not just subscribing to my podcast, which is very nice of you.
What a good egg! Like, what a good egg! There's one episode that he talks about in the podcast with Fern, and he talks about an episode with Matthew McConaughey. Would never have listened to that. Like, would never have listened to that, but what they talked about in it, I was like, I need to listen to that like today. But yes, I've had a very good day. I'm now going to tidy up the carnage of what I produce when I'm filming, because literally it's like outfit off, outfit back on. But I just filmed a reels, which is like basically how I'm walking out of lockdown with a bang. Head over to my Instagram if you want to see it. There's lots of pretty outfits in there, including this top, which is just the dream. Like, look at the sleeves on this top. Such incredible like craftsmanship. I love this. Can you tell I'm excited today? I'm in a really good mood. Going for a run, being productive is always like my favorite thing. So anyway, I'm gonna get myself out of my trousers, because these are like, as lovely as they are very tight. These are my Altzura. I always think I must say that wrong. Altazura, I don't know. This is my outfit of the day. I'm wearing Tala leggings that are clean, not my running ones, but they're just so comfortable, especially when you're at home. And then I've popped on a H&M shirt with a Hermes belt and my Prada boots. This is just a very easy but very Ralph Lauren-esque outfit, which I'm kind of loving. But one of the girls from Lauren Casey Interiors is on their way over just to discuss a few final points. But there's been progress in the house today, so I'm going to give you a bit of an update. But I also really want to start like spring cleaning now. I desperately need to spring clean the kitchen and have a big clear out, because I know that most kitchens have like one drawer of I have about 5 drawers, and we need to change that. So that is something that I'm going to be focusing on today. It may have to be this evening, it may have to be tomorrow, who knows. I need to make time, but I've got to have this meeting first. Then I've got to take Porter for a walk, and then Porter is going to the vets. He's just having some like checkups, and so maybe I'll have some time this evening, who knows. Honestly, I don't know how this camera is still standing. It's got a cracked screen. My goodness. But I have just unboxed the most beautiful blazer I think I've ever seen. I can't believe it. So this was sent to me from Rocker Boutique, and usually, I always say this, but usually I don't really like prompt people to send me things, especially clothing that I haven't really picked myself, because we're all so individual, and I would hate to think that a brand is sending me something expecting something in return and it's maybe not to my taste or whatever. But this blazer, oh my goodness, it's a brand called Smith. It's a sort of long line blazer, so it's really flattering. I prefer long line blazers. I just like covering the tops of my legs as much as possible. But the fabric on this is almost like a, Ali said I looked like I was going to like the Henley Regatta or something, but it's got this really beautiful stripe, almost like a rustic pinstripe detail and then it's got the gold buttons, and it's double-breasted, and I just can't cope with it. It is just the most wonderful piece of clothing, so I'm very, very grateful for that. Thank you so much for thinking of me and getting it so right. I'm so flattered. But I'm going to give you a little bit of a house update, then I'm going to take Porty Poo for a walk, and then I'm going to take him to the vets. So, house update, we have all of our bespoke finish from the anvil handles, and oh guys, I don't think I'm ever going to stop going on about these. They are so perfect. We're now going to have the last coat put on the doors because they fitted the handles and then done the coats on the doors, but this is just unbelievable. I'm very, very happy. Oh, Miss Lummy Bear, look at you. Look at you, you can hear your daddy talking. You can. We've also popped on the new handles. These are the handles from our Mac Martin. I think we might go for something different though. I'm not too sure, but I love the handles in the kitchen, and these seem quite small. We're gonna wait and see. Ali's just popped these on. Lumi's having a little sniff, but we've still got kickboards to go on. There's still a lot of things to be finished and dressed. We have our shower screen in the hallway. It is a very, very large slice of glass. Ideally, it won't be left here. Hopefully we can kind of move it into the bedroom at some point. So now we're gonna have a look in the bedroom. Dun, dun, dun. It is not looking very finished just yet, but I am so over the moon because I wasn't actually sure what colour was going to be going on the walls in here. It is drop cloth. We've got drop cloth in the bedroom, and I feel like that is my favourite colour ever. Hands down, drop cloth. It's my spirit colour. The only thing that I think we're changing in here is we're going to be painting the cornice in drop cloth as well. That was a bit, I think it was something that maybe we didn't like think of, but it definitely elevates the ceiling a lot more. So we're gonna paint that. And obviously the skirting was always going in drop cloth as well. So that'll just be probably painted in tomorrow. Both our new cupboard doors are in. So we've got these two really beautiful doors going in, and we've got a mist coat. Not a mist coat, but we've got the undercoat on the walls in here. So this is going to be going Treron from Farrow and Ball. So this is at the moment just the undercoat that has gone on here. But I can show you a peek at our floor, which, now the grout is still drying, so it looks very, very dark. The grout is actually a very pale colour, but it has only been grouted today. But we've gone for these matte. So you'll remember our previous marble tiles were a gloss. These are a matte and like a honed and tumbled finish. So it's a lot more rustic and much more me. Just taking that same theme but made it more me. I'm very, very excited for this. And then obviously the earthy tones in here are going to be lovely. And then to give you a little bit of a look at our tiles, these are the herringbone shower tiles that will be going in that room as well, which is really, really lovely. So we've got about a week to 2 weeks still to go on this room, but it is coming together. Today I hit the purchase button on my Oxenwood furniture, and we have gone for the 8 to 10 seater dining table with the antique blue stone top, which is just, oh my goodness. What are you doing with it? He's a sausage roll. Oh, his little paws sticking out. You can hear your mummy's voice, so you get very excited. And then we've also ordered the 2 3-seater sofas. Now these are just unbelievable. And also Lauren sent over the new cover like material that we're going to use. I got it wrong. I put it on my Instagram that we were doing the chair seats, like the sofa seats, in this beautiful striped finish. They're not. They're going sort of like a creamy finish and then like an ivory finish. The seats of the dining chairs are going to be striped, and the sun loungers, which I'm really excited about. It's going to be a while till they arrive. Really looking forward to that. Ali is getting Porter ready for a walk. Are you going to join us for the walk, babe?
Is that comfortable enough? Get your little tinky in there. Good boy. I love this bit.
Yeah. He looks like Sherlock Holmes.
Little parrot.
Little parrot. Also, what I've also just finished off designing with the Little Ladder Company, we've actually designed some bespoke puppy gates for this doorway. So they're going to be in a really beautiful rustic finish, rustic is going to be the word of this vlog, but rustic finish to the wood, and it's going to be untreated as well so that it ages really beautifully. And we've got the Millen Gordons in the top of the gates as well. We've ordered 2 of those, one for this doorway and one for the other one, just because I think it's so sad to have this beautiful area and then, I mean, these are great puppy gates, but they're not the best. Look at you two getting excited. Right, come on, because we need to take him to the vets. Come, Potty, this way. Good boy. Mummy. Come, Potty. Come on. Come on, you two. Come on. Good afternoon, everyone. I have been the world's worst vlogger today, not because I'm lazy, but because I've actually been doing way too much. It's just been an absolutely crazy day in a house full of people working, of course, finishing off the hallways and progress in the bedroom, loads of progress in the bedroom. So I'll obviously show you those bits as well. I actually ended up having Lauren coming over today, just some like snagging bits. But I've also finally taken delivery of our remaining dining chairs, because I know it was looking a little bit weird with just the 4, so we should now have 8. So I'm gonna get those unpacked as well. We've also had some other deliveries for the house, and I am itching to get in that kitchen, but it's just not been possible today. So I think I'm gonna do it this evening, and I'm just gonna blitz the kitchen and have a proper spring clean of it, ready for spring basically, and just being there in the new kitchen and getting rid of all of the old stuff. We've just actually treated Ali to some new knives for his birthday, and we're just like getting some nicer kitchen stuff because we're cooking so much more now and we are so like enjoying it as well. Anyway, my outfit today is leggings and this blouse. This was from one of the H&M collections that I've featured previously, but this was just so adorable, and I can't believe I haven't worn it yet because it's so nice. I was going to show you it with my Prada boots, but I don't know what is wrong with my feet at the moment, and I sound like such an old woman now, but my feet swell quite a lot, okay? I probably should go to the doctor about it. If I drink any kind of alcohol, my feet swell. And I don't know if anyone has ever remembered about my hen do, but my feet swelled on that and the girls were taking the piss out of me because of it. But they've started swelling again, and I don't know if this is from running or what. I drink lots of water and it's not ever done it unless I've been drinking alcohol, but since I've started running again, my feet have swollen up. So very interesting. I'm not sure why that is. So I've not got my boots on, and I'm probably gonna have to wear Wellington boots for Porter's walk this evening. And that's that. My feet currently have pins and needles because I was trying to get them into my boots and it was not happening. Porter did so well at his checkup yesterday, and basically he had we thought he had some problems with his ears, but he just had a little infection and that's now gone because we've treated it. I also wanted to get his skin checked because I know that short-haired Dachshunds can often have skin problems. His skin's absolutely fine, which is brilliant. I just kind of wanted to preempt it just in case, but his skin is absolutely fine. I'm going to be adding like omega-3s to his food. The food that he eats is butternut box, and that is what we have settled on. He seems to really like it. For a while I was wondering whether he was a foodie or not, but I think I was potentially just giving him a little bit too much for his little tummy. Now that he's like got his meals regimented and the right sizes, he's much more of a foodie. So I'm just going to be adding it to that. So he's doing great, and honestly, every time I take him to the vets, I know I say this every time, but they just love him. He was in there for like 5 minutes. I was like, wow, that was really quick. And the lady was like, yeah, he spent most of his time having cuddles with the main vet. I was like, oh, it's so nice that he's liked so much. I know you're probably going to ask about my lipstick. The lipstick that I'm wearing today is a Tom Ford Ultra Shine lip colour in an Ecstasy 315. I'll link it in the description box, but it's this really beautiful like corally pink. I love it. Anyway, let's head downstairs because I have been up here for hours, like honestly hours. I feel like I don't know what's been going on with the house, so let's head downstairs and see where we're at. Into the bedroom. We made an executive decision yesterday and we actually ended up painting the cornice. We all basically deliberated and we love it in this room, and it kind of works really well with the rest of the hallway, and it just lifts the ceiling so much. And now our new cupboard doors are painted as well, but it's just such a cozy colour. I don't think I'm allowed in here. This usually signifies that Lydia is not allowed, so I think that they've just sealed the flooring in here, but this is your first look at the floor and our herringbone tiles on the shower. This is the undercoat in the bathroom, and that right there is the colour that we are having on the walls, which is Treron from Farrow & Ball. It looks quite dark, but I think it's going to balance this room really well because there's going to be a lot of brightness in here, but also make it really cosy. So that is the update. I love these herringbone tiles. Unfortunately, I don't know where these tiles are from, so I'm not able to tell you, but it is starting to look very, very beautiful in here. We also have our really beautiful solid wood thresholds going in. These are going to be painted in like a Cotswold stone colour, but they just frame the doorways and finish things off really nicely and also make things a little bit more seamless. They've got these really beautiful like edges, which are really nice and soft, which I quite like. Porter has been out in the garden chasing the pheasants, and now he would like to come back in. Wouldn't you, puppy dog? So at this time in the afternoon, Porter gets exceptionally barky because he knows that it's coming up to walk time, and he is very much enjoying his walks, especially when it's warmer, but he gets very, very barky, especially when he hears my voice. So that is something that we are going to have to work on, little piglet, aren't we? Oh my goodness, he knocked me over. Oh, did you get your teddy? Good boy. Good boy. You weren't bringing it over to me though, were you? No. This is our palette of dining chairs waiting to be unwrapped. So I'm going to give it my best shot to do this. I have just done a very silly thing. I've just closed this door and it was wedged open because there is no handle. I'm hoping that a screwdriver is all we need, but oh dear. Puppy dog is guarding the table, but we now have 8 dining chairs and 2 spares so that if we end up having 10 people over, we can pull up 2 more. But I actually think I'm going to pop them in the greenhouse for now because that is them in a very useful space. But it looks so much better, so much more finished and ready for when we're allowed to have people indoors eating lovely food at the dining table. Right, I am dressed and ready for my walk, but this is actually a new jacket that I ordered from Amazon, funnily enough, because I keep stealing Ali's Barber jacket because it's so big and oversized, so I can put it over my many layers and fleeces. So I've ordered this one. I've ordered it in a 10. I think I might need to go up another size, I'm not sure, but I've got a fleece underneath it, so I'm gonna try it out. But I just wanted something that was a little bit less lovely than my Holland Cooper stuff. That's nice when I'm going on walks when maybe it's not so muddy, but sometimes it gets very, very muddy in the UK. I have to pick Porter up and I just don't want to ruin things, so I thought I'd get myself more of like a cheapy one. It's actually quite nice. I like that it's got these pockets up here, pockets down here, lots of pockets for treats and things like that. And somebody is barking because he is ready to go on his walk, so we are going to head out now. So we have just got back from the walk, and I didn't think that I would take you on the walk with me because I appreciate that coming on the walks with me is probably not as fun for you as it is for me. I don't need to show you every walk, but I just live for them. I feel so amazing when I'm on them. I just love sharing it with you, but this time I decided not to, and Ali and I walked to the village. We actually had to pick up his watch because he'd had it serviced or fixed or something like that. Lumi's in here. Yes, hello, say hello to your fans. Good girl. So basically, you can see in the kitchen at the moment, there's kind of stuff on the sides. That's because I need to have a good organization and like put everything away. Like our bowls that were laid on the table, I've taken them all off now because obviously we need to be able to sit and have lunch and things like that. And so I need to have a bit of a sort out of that. I've actually ordered more from this ceramics place. I wanted to order some egg cup holders for Ali, but they just didn't get back to me, which was so annoying, but I've ordered anyway. Exactly, Lummy. I've ordered some cereal bowls, some mugs, and some dinner plates, because these are obviously quite small. And these work really well for like side dishes and things like that. We had pasta in these last night, and these are like little side dishes as well. So really good for that, but I wanted a little bit more of like a dinner set because these are just so beautifully made. They're completely handmade and real like earthenware, stoneware kind of kitchen stuff, which is what I've always wanted. So what I need to do in the kitchen, I need to have a good spring clean of this space, don't we? A good spring clean, Porty Poo, because at the moment this is a drawer of this is a drawer of crap, 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 and this is a drawer of crap. And really what I need is, I actually at the moment keep our Neptune stuff in here, and I want to be able to have our crockery in these drawers because it's actually so much more handy than having them up here, that this is now just more styled and less functional. This is like our crockery drawer, and I need another drawer. And we currently have an entire drawer devoted to like supplements and tablets and tissues and all of that stuff, which just needs a real clear out because we don't need to have all of our sun cream in there. It's ridiculous. And we also have a drawer down here, which is almost like another drawer. Like it's got puppy food in there. So I need to have a clear out of this because this could be useful for us as well. So I think I'm going to start on these drawers because these are the ones that are going to make the biggest impact. What would you like? Would you like some water? Would you like a glass of water, Lummy? Is that what you're trying to tell me? She will only drink water from a glass. She's hilarious. Are you helping, Porty? What you want? Here. No, you don't want water, do you? Also, before I tidy this stuff away, I've been sent some bits from Decléor from their Neroli Brigade. I think that's how you say it. I hope I haven't butchered that. Facial cleansing milk. But I love, then I think it's their Neroli version of this, but their exfoliating hand scrubs are just the dream. Like these are probably one of my favorite soaps. I love a scrubby soap. And I've told you in this video how much I love their body milk. This isn't sponsored by Decléor, it just happened that this arrived today. And they've also sent their Peeling de Nuit by Phase Overnight by Phase facial peel. Ooh, I do love a facial peel. A night balm. Oh, I thought it was going to be an eye cream, but Decléor just do such lovely skincare and body care. So I thought I'd show you some new in bits from them. So what I'm going to start off by doing is getting all of these knickknacks and things that are just left on the side. They really irritate me, and I'm going to get them onto the centre island because they're going to have to find homes as well. Just having things dotted around everywhere is just a nightmare. So I think I'm going to start by tackling this particular drawer because I would like to be able to get our supplements and also our like spare plastic bags into here that we like reuse so that we can start freeing up this drawer down here. So I have managed to make a dent in the kitchen and have some progress here. So I've still got all of this crockery in here, but I've also got the new crockery and some of the old crockery in there, freed up a whole drawer. I managed to edit down the supplements a little bit, and now we've got our plastic bags that we take with us if we ever go to the supermarket in there. My drawer of crap has been somewhat salvaged into order. So in this drawer, it's where I keep the like all of my tech and bits and bobs like that. These were actually two little things. We were asked to be godparents to one of our friends' little girls, and so that was one of the things that they used to ask us. They also had cookies made. It was really lovely. So that's in there. That's Ali's drawer of crap. And then at the bottom is where I keep like all Thermomix sort of bits and bobs and cooking bits and bobs. So I've managed to have a really good organise of this area. I do really want to sort out these drawers though, and the drawer around here. I need to have a big sort of clear out, but the main room that I need to tackle is going to be this room down here. So this is where we've been putting all of the bits from each room and keeping them separate. I've got all of my art in here, like this Brian Hanlon print that I had above the stairs. That's in here. We've got the TV from the bedroom, bedding, we have trinkets and things like that. I leave it all in here because then when the rooms are dressed, all of this stuff can be put away. I just leave it like this so that if the team need to come in and like pick things to use to dress the rooms, then they can come in here and do that. We've made a dent in here. We're starting to get crockery back into the kitchen. So this is the last of the kitchen stuff that needs to go in, and the vases go in the utility. So that's not too bad at all. So the more I clear out of the kitchen, the more space I'll make basically to be able to put them somewhere. But I'm gonna give it a rest for tonight and crack on as soon as I can with more organising, because I want to get my house spring organised, especially seeing as we're on the real like home stretch of the house We've got about...
You didn't just say that again.
I did, yeah, I did.
Oh my god.
We've got about 2 weeks, I think, 2 to 3 weeks left of everything, and it all like this, and then we'll do snagging and bits and bobs like that, but we're getting there. The fact that there's like paint on the walls in the bedroom is phenomenal, and it looks so lovely and soft. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to walk on this, but yeah, I'm gonna bring you over here so I can show you. You're getting the full impact of the herringbone tiles at the moment. We've already started getting on the Lefroy Brooks hardware, which is just absolutely stunning. Just to show you the texture of the floor up close, it's very matte, like it's a very matte finish, and it just looks so nice. Oh, I'm obsessed. I also have a stack of Amazon parcels, and I was thinking about doing a bit of an Amazon unboxing in a video. Let me know in the comments if you would like that, because I have just been really sort of ordering lots of essentials from Amazon that I need around the house and in my wardrobe and for spring and things like that. So let me know if you'd like to see that, because I was thinking about doing it as like a bit of a bonus video. But the kitchen is now looking really lovely. I've given it a real wipe down and a clean and an organise, and it feels very, very good. So I'm going to shut up shop for the evening, and I shall continue on with the clear up. Morning everyone. Mr. Porty-Poo and I are awake. He's been howling in here, which is so funny. He's usually not a howler at all. Mr. Millen Gordon is still in bed because today is his birthday. We had a lovely, well, lay-in. I say lay-in, I got up at 7. He's still in bed and it's like 9:30. So I'm probably looking a little bit sleepy, but I'm putting together like his birthday stuff today. So I've got his cards. I'm trying to whisper. Ali said to me he didn't want any birthday presents from me this year because I have obviously done the house, and that's what he feels is his birthday present. Obviously I wasn't gonna not get him anything. He wanted some Blenheim Forge knives, so he used his birthday money from his parents, and then I paid the rest for those. But then I've also got him just some little bits as well, just like little thoughtful things that I know that he wanted. And then I'm gonna make him pancakes, and we're gonna spend the day just relaxing, probably in the living room, having a bit of a duvet day, and eat lots of really lovely food, and it should be really lovely. I wanted to show you the cards that I got him. So I got him a card from Porter, I got him a card from me, and Ali always loves animal cards and he loves owls, so when I saw this one I was like yes. And then I got him one from Lumi as well. I thought this was so funny. Thanks for being such a great member of staff. So I'm going to write these now. And then this is just one of the silly presents that I got him. Ali has eggs every single morning, and he wants to have soft-boiled eggs, I think. I wanted to get him the egg cups that matched our earthenware, like stoneware set that we got. I tried to contact them and they didn't really get back to me about it. But I actually thought about it. I was like, it'd be a little bit too samey, and I found these ones and I just thought they were so adorable, so I got him some of these. Just see if I can open one to show you. So remember, this is just little things, okay? Yeah, they're like solid oak little egg cups, and I thought that they were so nice, and on the stoneware it'd probably be quite cute. You could have like your egg and soldiers, and it's not too samey. We are both up and dressed after a very leisurely morning. It's probably like the afternoon now. We've got 2 joint presents to open this morning. I'll let the birthday boy do the honours whilst I get cracking on the pancake mixture. We're going to have savoury pancakes to begin with, but this is one of the gifts that Ali got from my assistant Dee. We love sausage rolls, and she's bought him like
all the gangster sausage rolls.
All of the gangster sausage rolls. Oh, artisan mature cheddar and bacon sausage roll. Oh my gosh, this is going to be very good. Just as an FYI, this is how I'm going to look for the rest of the video, because Ali and I enjoyed a celebratory glass or 2 last night. That was why we had a very leisurely morning, and obviously to celebrate we had drinks last night. And so We might be a little bit delicate today, but it's all in. Oh right, you heat them up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Right, let's get these open then. So these are from Prestige Flowers. Oh my gosh, I can smell the sausage rolls. Oh, this is from Ollie and Stella and the girls.
I love it.
Love the flowers. Oh, lilies and roses. Very, very lovely. This is from Ali's brother, his wife, and their kids. They've got 3 girls. All the way in Ireland. Ireland.
To Lydia and Ali, happy birthday to you both, and I hope you enjoy this with the G&T.
Ooh.
Gospel of Vince, Lucy, Leo, Austin and Flo.
Oh, wow, that's so lovely of them. What's this?
Wow. So it's obviously grow something. That's common.
Yeah. Wow, this is beautiful. So this is from my brother, his wife, and their kids. Oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful present. So these were both joint presents for both of us. So I'm not just like jumping on Ali's birthday. It is my birthday on Wednesday, so we're opening these together because it's kind of like we share a birthday, but today is all about him. Oh, it's a juniper tree. Juniper tree. That's it.
Lovely.
So you can make your own, like
Juniper berries.
Berries, yeah. So gin is actually made from juniper berries.
Is it juniper or juniper?
Juniper or juniper, I don't know.
Maybe it's juniper.
Juniper, I can't say it. But you often have juniper berries in, like as a garnish, in your gin as well. That's so good to plant in our garden.
Yeah, lovely. Oh, we'll pot it.
Yeah, let's pot it, because it's got such lovely leaves. I just have to show you this because we're just kind of talking about it. But so we've got a special spray for the leaves.
Once a week, especially in spring and summer.
And we've got a tonic, which I'm guessing you put like a feed. Comes with compost, and it was beautifully presented like this. The tree came in this. This is such a gorgeous present. Wow. So this is the company. It's called the Present Tree. A Life in the Present Compost. So this is the compost to pot it. If you don't know, my brother works on like designing, and I don't really know what it is that he does, but designing and like executing affordable eco homes. And they're really, really passionate about sustainability and like the earth and things like that. So that's such a perfect gift for them to get us that sits in line with their like values, which is really lovely. Hopefully we'll get to see them for a gin and tonic soon. So anyway, that was such a nice gift. I love that. We are just out in the greenhouse. I've just potted our little juniper tree, and we found this in there because obviously I've got my 2 nephews and my niece who I haven't seen for a very long time, and it says, "Love you, Auntie Lydia and Uncle Ali, kiss." So I guess once this is big enough, we will hang it from it because it's their little tree to us. That is better. I feel so much better. I was just really like lethargic this morning, and so I just thought, you know what, get out for a run, Lydia. Properly put on makeup and get yourself dressed, and I feel so much better to like tackle the day. I was just like, oh, before. Sometimes you just need a little bit of a reset like that, and I've put on the shirt that I'm loving at the moment. I really feel like these kind of like masculine pinstripes are gonna be so lovely this season. I love it with tan accessories. I've actually just seen a shirt dress that I love as well. Also, the sun is trying to come out today, which is exciting. I think we're about on the home stretch here in the UK of like the cold weather, and hopefully now we're gonna start to get some warmth. So yeah, we decided actually against to have pancakes because Ali had been delivered some sausage rolls and they went off like in a few days, and we thought, why not have a sausage roll party? So we had a sausage roll party for breakfast, and now I'm going to crack on with some biscotti. I was gonna make a cake, but Ali loves biscotti, so I'm going to crack on with those. To be honest, I love biscotti as well, so it's always good to have a good old stash of those. I'm gonna have a play around with the table. I'm going in search of a vase next week when the shops reopen, because there's a specific vase that I've seen. It's from a Brian Hanlon painting that I love and would actually like to have for the kitchen. I mean, it's a print, it's not a painting, that I would love to have for the kitchen. And it's this specific vintage style vase, and I want that for the table, but I'm gonna go and look for it because this is obviously like my home barn urn is stunning, but it's good for like dramatic displays like this when maybe we're not having sit down meals or anything like that, but we'll definitely need something slightly lower to play around with. So I'm going to use a glass vase for now because I've got some beautiful blooms that are currently in one of my buckets. Let me go and grab them. So I was delivered these beautiful flowers. I'll pop a link to where they came from in the description box down below. But basically you arrange them yourself, and I've had them in water in this bucket. This is one of my antique buckets from Setu, and I'm going to use them to do a bit of a display on the table, just for something a little bit more refreshed and for the day. And then we're going to crack on with some spring cleaning of the house. But I'm hoping to have things feeling very spring-like in here today with some fresh biscotti, fresh flowers, and a clean house. Now, it's times like this that I'm so happy that Lauren kept my Thermomix out on the side and that it works so well and doesn't feel really like imposing, because I actually use it so much more. Even just when it was hidden behind the door, I didn't use it as much. Now I constantly get it out, constantly prepare meals with it, and it is one of those things that I think if you had one of those like really big pantries with doors, you could always have it hidden behind there. But for me, just having it out, I'm always like, oh, let me see if there's a Thermomix recipe. The biscotti is in the oven, in our oven that we've actually booked to have professionally cleaned next week, because whew, it needs it really, really badly. You can also hear the sweet sound of my washing machine beeping away. I am working my way through all of the wash loads at the moment, so it'll be good to get all of these folded up, put away, and done, ready for next week. Porter's lunch is in the microwave, ready for his second meal of the day. The surfaces need to be wiped down in here massively, so I'm going to give this the once over as well, just because I'm on a little bit of a spring clean roll right now. I need to get that into the dishwasher as well. The biscotti are out of the oven now and cooling down. I've just popped them on their sides, but actually, let's get these over. Oh, nice and warm still. So this is tomorrow's gym kit, laid out ready to go. Tonight's pajamas. Perfect. Okay, aside from the TV that lives in our bedroom, can you believe it? We've managed to clear this room. We've put everything in the loft or in the bathroom in the basement that isn't usable. And it's just basically all of our accessories, our cushions, our artwork, so that Lauren and the team can flick through it all and choose what they think is right for like those positions in the house. So they can go in and they can pick up and they can think, oh, that bit of art looked good there. So it's just away from our living space, because this door has been closed the whole time and this is a huge source of light to our corridor. So getting this cleared and having this open. How have you got out, Porter? How have you got out? How many biscotti have you had already?
This is my first bite, I don't really like it.
That is so rude, so rude. Ali is tackling the dishwasher, and then project tidy and sort out the house is pretty much done. The last thing I have to do is to tackle the table. Anyway, that's my job, so I'm gonna use these flowers, and I'm probably gonna get some little twiggy bits from outside just to make it a little less zhuzhy, I think. So let's have a go. I've actually just used all of the little twiggy bits in here. I love that this looks like rosemary. I feel like I need to get some rosemary in there. And then some of the leftover flowers from the original lot that was here. Ali actually reminded me that I already had one of these. This was in the loft. I want to get a few more of these for around the house, but I've used that in the center. Just something a little bit less in your face, but I think I'm gonna order some more like twiggy stems and nothing too like floral, because I think that it doesn't look right in the kitchen. It's gotta be quite twiggy, quite small, and a lot less like flowers and more sort of greenery. So yeah, probably gonna have to add to this a little bit more, but it's a lot more sociable, which is good. There we go, we can get a bit of a better idea of the view on the table now. It's just a little bit softer and a bit lower so that I can actually speak to my husband over there. But I love the tones, and it's just a very light sprinkle. But what I'm gonna do is when we're on our walk with Porter in a minute, if I see any little sprigs of flowers that I like, I think I'm gonna pick them and I'll add them to the table. Obviously, only from public land, not stealing them from anybody else's garden or anything. Tell you what though, there is nothing I love more than getting my home seasonally ready. And it really does feel like, even though our house isn't finished yet, we are so close, and getting everything ready for this season, because soon we will have our house back. And that's Porter's dinner ready. Here you go, sausage bot. One thing that I enjoy the most is getting my house ready for the season, every season. It's something I take such huge pride in. And obviously I've had to hold off and hold off and hold off doing this for so long because the house hasn't been in any state to sort of do anything with. And now we are getting our home back, which, being able to organise things, plough through washing, and not feel like everything is just dirty, it feels really good. We've got fresh biscotti on the cake stand, which has already been absolutely demolished by Mr. Millen Gordon, and actually they taste really, really good, so I'm happy with those. I'd love to know what you guys are doing to get your house spring ready. I don't have my wreath yet, but hopefully I'll get that in the next week or so, because that's such a huge part of my spring decor. And then obviously when the hallway gets dressed, there'll hopefully be some really beautiful flowers and things like that in there. Anyway, I'd love to know what you guys are doing to get your homes spring ready. Obviously we are so close to, in the UK, being on the back end of all of this, and it feels like we're going to be seeing so many more people, and soon hopefully we'll be able to have people in our homes. And so I really, really want my home to just feel like such a wonderful spring experience, and it just feels so good to have had a clear out and got all my washing done. It's been a very productive and lovely spring weekend with very bizarre weather, because it was hailing earlier, which was very interesting. But I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Say bye to your fans. Say bye.